Awaken Cohort. And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Admiral Mirak of the Battle Cruiser GCS Dracora as we continue our campaign against the Klingon Star Empire. And last time, well, we got the Dracora, which is an X-type heavy bombardment cruiser, which is quite powerful at what it does, and we've been battering the planet/station of 88. So let us continue on our little assaulting adventures as we attempt to remove one of their most powerful defensive locations. If we can actually manage to take this, I hope that'll cause the Klingons aren't so easily shoving us back so often on the influence track. Alright, defense condition 1, overload every single weapon system. I mean all of it. I don't want a single weapon system left at normal power. One of my phasers, overload my plasma torpedoes, phaser 3s, Gatling phasers, whatever we got, just make it do more. Alright, we are being escorted today by the USS Richmond, what were you, a heavy dreadnought? A DNHX? Nice. So, Federation coming in with quite the powerful vessel today. Squaring off against us, however, is a C-8V, so a carrier, Klingon carrier, and a DWD-XM, so a drone cruiser. It is the D5 with the third nacelle, with a MERV-type missile launcher. It's an unfortunate piece of equipment to have to deal with because it does a lot of damage. It fires one missile, which becomes 6 missiles. Now, granted, it's 1/6 the power in each of those missiles, but it's still rather terrifying to have that much kind of firepower just thrown right at you, especially if you have limited point defense options like most Gorn ships. So we're going to pull back, create a little bit of space. We need to get our plasma torpedoes fully charged. They're almost ready to go, but not quite. I just want to make sure that they are active at a full power before we zoom on in here. Already some long-range fire coming down from the Richmond. We have a couple of fighter squadrons zipping out around us. We're going to have to grab onto this guy and then just nail him with all our plasma. That will remove his shields from the equation on this game. So as soon as we get the range in... Oh, was that a scatter pack? Please tell me that was a scatter pack. It was a scatter pack. I don't even have to grab you. Shut that crap off. I don't need it. What? But how? You already used it. He launched the scatter pack. I saw it. You saw it. We all saw it. What? What is this crap? Okay, so I'm a little bit irritated. I actually had him grabbed onto, had him at my mercy, and then I let him go. Why? Because we saw his scatterpack missile lock. And it turned out not to be. So that's unfortunate on quite a few levels, actually. Another one of his shuttles being deployed, but I don't know anymore what I can trust and what I can't, because he apparently has the ability to launch infinite numbers of shuttles. I should really slow down the speed of time, because it's very much screwing the Richmond. Richmond is just getting pounded with incoming fire, and most of that is probably my fault, because just zipping along at maximum speed makes it so it's much more likely that missiles get through. And Richmond not having the greatest of days, although, to be perfectly blunt, he should have been able to kick the crap out of the Blue Fire as well as the Invulnerable. The Azul is a nice ship, but it's not all that terrifying. Let's go set up our tractor beams once again so we can take care of him. It's just his missile defense, it's just not up to the challenge. Oh, so much damage. There's not much left of the ship. It's going to be pretty much left to us, which would be unfortunate on several levels, because I like having a very big dreadnought that can soak up most of the damage so I don't have to. One of our R-type plasma torpedoes is not going to be ready once we actually bump with this guy, but that should be okay. And let's see if we can't cause him to die. We did. Lovely. So both of the dreadnoughts are now out of the fight, except I'm an X-type heavy cruiser, and he's not. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time at low speed. However, he is going to be able to dump a significant amount of firepower on me relatively quickly. So since I actually have power to spare now that the phasing capacitor is fully charged, I'm going to use it so that I can get up to a speed where he can't just freely launch missiles on me. That would be bad on many levels. So we want to get up to speed and then hopefully let our plasma torpedoes get fully charged before we actually get in too close to this guy. I'm really tempted just to avoid him on this. We're looking at an attack shift of 2. Talk about your aggressive electronic warfare systems. I think that I should switch my power, although he's turning away from me, so that works out okay. I was about to change my shield reinforcement location, but I don't really need to, it appears. Slow down, slow down. No, we're okay. So it's just that we need to wait forever in order to get our plasma torpedoes back online. I don't want to go right towards you, but I also don't want to really do anything at all to do with you. Could you just go away? Go away. Stop. Just don't bother me. Good. Okay, that was an interesting, I guess, I'm not sure what to describe that as, but it was an interesting way of getting him to stop doing what I didn't want him to do. So I suppose that's good. Let's start charging up the tractor beam, because we are going to come into him and basically break him in half. So we're going to hard edge turn just to make sure that we can cut him off before he can actually get out of position. So zip around over here, and we'll let that bounce. It does almost no damage. Plasma torpedoes are all ready, and a dreadnought buddy just died to this. How will you fare? Not well. Not well at all. Alright, we've got a couple of Lyran Stardogs. Lovely. These are easy to kill targets for us because they don't have any real point defense system whatsoever. We will actually slow down just a little bit so that we can get ourselves all set up. I'm going to go for the corner one first. We'll take them out in a line. It's not that big of a deal, although taking out the location because of the way that dry docks handle incoming plasma torpedoes and that they are basically invulnerable to the standard techniques that you would use in order to stop a plasma torpedo from being avoided, yeah, we're going to have to deal. So I have been spending quite a bit of time working through the backlog of the mod that we are currently generating. It's basically a cosmetic mod to turn the game into TNG era. I've already started with an entire second install, which I've been swapping back and forth on in order to make fix. We have the heavy dreadnought in, the battleship in, the battleship carrier in, we have the space control ship in, but I'm not really satisfied with the option that I picked for it because it's an Excelsior, and I think I may move that. It's an Excelsior style dreadnought. I may move that to the basic version and make the X-type a much larger, more dangerous looking ship that I currently have a mod for. We also have all the X-type cruisers. We have the Akira as your standard XCA. Then we went with an Eximius as a heavy bombardment cruiser. And then the, what was it? The Prometheus as the fast cruiser. I figured that was reasonable. Oh, crap, he's about to hit me with a lot of damage. Or not. Oh, he deployed it, and then he deployed his shuttle. How cute. Yeah, that's dead by now. Beautiful. We don't even need all of our weapon systems in order to do that. So keep him at maximum speed. So yeah, he attempted to utilize his expanding sphere generator and then rather foolishly deployed a Wild Weasel after the fact, or rather during the charge phase, which meant that he had to immediately shut off his ESGs, completely wasting them, and instead defended himself. Yeah, so the heavy dreadnought, the DNH, that is actually going to be a Galaxy, and the DNHX, the X refit, is going to be the Galaxy X refit, which we see in All Good Things, that Riker commands. It's a rather awesome looking ship, actually. I have a soft spot for it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. The plasma dreadnought, the guided dreadnought. I don't think I have a plasma dreadnought just yet. We're using the USS Charleston, which is this interesting little ship. It actually kind of reminds me of the Discovery, or rather the original Discovery model that they showed in the Stardock with the fat nacelles. It actually looks rather cool. I was originally going to see if I could shoehorn it in as a heavy cruiser, but after I did a little bit of looking for it, apparently the designer wanted it to be a great battleship. He's actually got a picture, or somebody has a picture of it, towing a Galaxy class out of the sun, which I thought was rather interesting, so I decided it had to be a dreadnought, although I did definitely want the DNH and the DNHX to be Galaxies. Although the only thing that I regret on that is that there is basically 3 different types of Galaxies. There's a Galaxy X, which is the triple nacelle one. Then there's a normal Galaxy, which you're used to from seeing any episode of TNG. And then there's the Dominion War refit Galaxies, which have like additional phaser strips on the warp nacelles and that sort of thing. And I can't figure out a place to put that in. I was half considering putting it in as a, whatchamacallit, a plasma dreadnought. But then I realized that I wouldn't have an X-type refit for the plasma dreadnought. Alright, so we've got this tile at our mercy. We shall take the last shipyard assault in order to completely steal it from the enemy. That will, of course, keep it within our control, and we won't have to lose the starbase on top of it. And that's a lot of metal. So speed time? Yeah. All systems enveloping overload, normal system overload, being escorted today by the Rommel, which is a little tiny frigate, and a C7, a C7, and a C8. So the C7s are both battle cruisers, and the C8 is a carrier. So yeah, this could be rough. This could be rough on several levels, actually. Do I stay? That's the number one question, isn't it? I think I do. Maybe. I might be able to take this dreadnought, actually. What I could do, and this would work, is we could just ignore these guys and go for the shipyard instead, because that counts, and you can do that. Granted, we would be being hounded by C7s and CXs the entire way, which is a rather terrifying prospect once you stop to think about it, because the C7X is a fairly devastatingly powerful battlecruiser. The C8, I wouldn't rank it super high, but it is a carrier, and carriers, when it comes to us, are not good to have to deal with. More speed. Actually, give me the full run of electronic countermeasure. I want 4-2. Give me the better defense on this one. I'm going to try and maneuver away from them. Also, because I'm not going to have my plasma torpedoes ready in time. That's going to be a bit of an unfortunate circumstance to have to worry about. Also, we, of course, need a single point of power for our tractor beam. We can begin that now. So I have 5 points of power in the forward shield, and that's going to have to be enough to survive against 2 C7 battlecruisers. And they are hitting me despite my defense shift, so we're not being quite as invisible to incoming fire, I suppose, as I otherwise would like to be. He's already deployed his fighters, and there goes the Rommel. A little tiny, what are you, a battle frigate? Yeah, I don't dare lock onto him because he's within tractor beam range, and we don't have to worry about that. You're getting awfully gosh darn close. Look away, look away. Drop a mine. Prepare the plasma torpedoes. How are we doing on transporter or tractor beams? We're ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Surprise, buddy! Everything I've got. Let go. Nope, nope, don't do that, don't do that. This. Okay, I've lost my rear screen, but we killed the dreadnought in one pass. Was that worth it? Yes, why would you even ask that question? Okay, let's see if we can't get repairs underway. Normal plasma torpedoes, although keeping them on full power would actually give me the capability of killing one of these guys in one fire. You know what, we're going to do that. Keep it on full maximum enveloping mode. We have got to be aggressive here, otherwise we're going to die. Marines, how's he doing? I've got 35, he's got 19. Yeah, that's not happening. And that's going to hurt. Do I have certificates? I don't. I didn't think I did, but I just had to check for the sake of sanity. We've taken a lot of damage already. Is the Rommel already dead? No, the Rommel is ignoring the fight, which is not good. Rommel, get back here. Get your bottom back into this battle, because I'm in trouble, and I really could use a friend. Rommel is always your best friend, isn't he? I need speed, and I need to get the heck on out of here, but I haven't either of those things. Shut these both off right now. I know, it sucks, but I need the power. Oh, screen 5's out. Great. Now we're in real trouble. So I've lost all of my stern shields, probably most of my armor at this point, and we're working our way through repairing systems. I've got to get some distance here. I would love to turn back and fight people. We are not in a position to do that at the moment. Electronic warfare, please. Yeah, shut that off. Put 1 point into that, just to see if we can't triage this a little bit. Got a lot of phasers offline. You're picking up speed, and I don't like that. Yes, we're running from this fight for a little while. We'll come back. I do have... How are you hitting me accurately from a range of 20 with phasers? Let's see if we can't get some semblance of defense back online. Down to 58 points of power. I'm not actually quite... I think that's actually normal power. Alright, so we can keep away from him. He's doing 31, I'm doing 31, so neither of us are getting away. And he's still getting accurate fire through my shields with the hookers. What do we got? 5.5 points of power, and he's still hitting me. Enveloping plasma torpedo, there goes all my power. Yeah, I need to be able to turn around and break him in half. What still needs repairing? Alright, I've got about to be 4 plasma torpedoes. Let's go in on this. Buddy, if you want to play, you've given me the time and opportunity that I need to get a fairly significant amount of firepower all ready to go. All weapons, activate. Starboard side plasma torpedo is set to enveloping. Lovely. Let's get the tractor beam rolling. And start to slow way down. So give me the full Star Castle here on this one. I want the defenses a-rolling. Give me 4 points of power in the forward shield because we're going to need it. And show me that tractor beam once again. Tractor beam is ready to rock and roll. I was expecting you, buddy. That's why I brought the D-type plasma torpedo launcher. Hi! Goodbye, your shields. Okay, so now you're just like me. Except I'm prettier on many. Oh, okay, to be fair, you're a D7, you look very nice. I have to hand that to you. But you've got no more shields, so that'll work out quite nicely. Shortly, as soon as I can get more phaser firepower. Please, shoot lots. Lovely. Oh, and now the Gatling phaser getting involved. He's got to cut through all of my half shields again. I have a 116% chance for a high energy turn. I'm really, really tempted to use it. He's about to have his missiles ready to go. He does not have a tractor beam anymore, or not tractor beam, a shuttle beam anymore though. Thank you, defensive systems, for being there when I need you most, but I think we've got him mostly dead here. Can you give me a phaser? A little bit more phaser? Just doesn't have to be a ton, just a little bit more phaser. Marines, hi, if you wanted to steal the ship, you almost could do it. So my aft shield is basically gone. Yeah, that took out a screen. But if we were okay. On to the last one, the indisputable. The Rommel is still alive. So the Rommel has been kicking butt, taking names, doing a great job. You deserve lots of accolades, and we shall give them to you when the time is right and the ship is back in one piece. And don't add the detailed plasma torpedo. We'll keep things as they are now. How's my power? Power screen, thank you. You have none. Yeah, we've got no power at the moment. We are now chugging along at maximum speed while recharging all systems, and I think actually though we are good on warp core repairs as soon as this is done. If the Rommel survives, that'll be awesome. These are Romulan Stardocks. They're going to require a little bit more firepower. Actually, no, not more firepower, but a little bit more defense. So the Rommel has managed to survive, and I really hope the Rommel actually lives through this. I doubt it though, because it looks like they're going for a straight overrun, and the Rommel is a bit dead. It's down to 4.5 speed. Yep, there goes the Rommel. But you know what? It's not gonna matter. Why? Because we've got you dead to rights. And I think you know it. Plasma torpedoes fully charged and ready to go. Let's charge up the tractor beam as well. We're gonna have this guy for breakfast, and I hope that he understands that fact. We will probably have most of our phasers ready for this when the actual overrun happens. That is, of course, if he survives at all my massive plasma bombardment, which is by no means guaranteed. Power. Hi. Fix that forward shield. Also slow way down. Let's give more power to the forward shield. Let's make sure that it can actually withstand a bit of a bombardment, because he is going to provide one. I'd love to be able to fire some sort of long-range skirmishing fire at this guy, but that's just not going to happen at the moment. But I think... Oh, he's going to turn away like a coward. You get yourself back over here. I don't want to have to actually speed up and sap my defensive power. Being quite accurate though. Luckily for us, we are currently sitting on a defense shift of 2, which is having a pretty significant reduction in effectiveness for his ship. Although he will probably be able to extend the distance consistently, and it is going to probably get kind of irritating to have to deal with. How are my repairs going? We do have the last of our, or not the last, but the last of our X phasers, although we still have the Gatling phaser to repair, which looks to be happening incredibly quickly. Hi, buddy. I think you're dead, and I think you know it. Although, well, yeah. If I were him, I would take that. That was your best play, wasn't it? Grab him. Grab him? Thank you. Take him. Okay, so we took a little bit of light damage on through that, but that's okay. The ship's intact. We'll maximize the speed of time, get a little bit of repair going on the ship, get that forward shield back online so we can just buff the crap out of it. Just need to spend a little time. These are Romulan Stardocks, which makes them just a little bit more dangerous than your average Stardock, because they have plasma F torpedoes, which can take 20 damage. Forward shield is back online. Lovely. So we can now actually start doing things. And 9.1 points of power. I don't want to steal too much of that power, but we will sap some of it. And the reason why we don't want to steal too much is because, well, if we do, they'll start knocking through that shield, and that would just be painful. We will slow down really nice and slow, allow us to basically bounce off their incoming plasma torpedo. Shouldn't be all that much of a problem. Do I have my... I do. That's 4 points of power that I could use elsewhere. So I was a little bit worried I might not be able to get up to full speed and crunch on this one, or not have enough defensive power to throw in there in order to charge my shields over to above 20 damage. But that will not be the case, as it turns out. Alright, let's get ready to kill them. We need a single plasma torpedo to bait them, and another plasma torpedo to kill them. Well, many other plasma torpedoes to kill them, but it's basically all the same. Okay, so way down. Okay, that almost took out my shield, but not quite. So, I'll give you one of these. May you enjoy. And there goes the shuttle as it's attempting to get away. Flee from the plasma. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm really hoping that shuts off very soon. There we go. Now, the best thing about the amount of firepower that we bring to the table for sieging things out is the fact that we have enough power to destroy the Stardock in one salvo, which means, in the case of a Romulan Stardock, they will not cloak to hide, which is So very nice, because when Orion Stardock fully cloaks on, it just becomes irritating to have to deal with them. And bounce. You weren't even able to penetrate my shields. And I think you know that. Well, of course you know that. You were probably looking at it the whole time, sitting there with your shields up, going, wait a second. And that's right, your doom, it comes. Have one. 1, 2, 3. Another one down, and on to the last Stardock. This should be the last thing that stands between us and taking one of the most powerful tiles in this corner of the map. This anchors the entire northeast corner of the Klingon Empire, and it's about to be ours. So we'll have 2 Klingon planets for sort of our main bulwark. We are going to have to do a little bit more protective work. After all, I think I saw one of the tiles of the flower collapse again, and if we want to actually hold the flower, we need to ensure that that remains at full strength. So, the last final gift that I give to you. 1. And of course they panic, because 40 damage is a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Alright, so the ultimate siege platform is us. And we've managed to take it down. So a Dreadnought and 2 battle cruisers. Not bad. Although the Rommel was extraordinarily helpful in this one, because he managed to sucker off the enemy for quite some time. And that'll take the tile. Excellent. Alrighty, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe before you get a notification every time I post one of these videos. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.